Well, good morning. Appreciate you could join me today because as I posted in the heading of this video, what's the number one skill that a technician must have to be successful? We can have a lot of different opinions on this, but I've come to the findings of the number one skill is a technician must be a problem solver. They must be a problem solver. You see, the customer calls us, and they call us because they need help. They have a problem. They need a solution. And to provide those answers, you need to be a problem solver. But so often, we're not solving the problem. Earlier this week, I did an interview on a live show with a gentleman by the name of Ken Walls. And Ken Walls was asking me questions about my story. And my story involved when I entered the chimney service business about 40 years ago. And he asked the question, well, did you have to go to school? Did you have to do any of these type of things? And I said, no, Ken. What I did was there was a company by the name of August West, and I ordered my tools and my equipment from August West, and August West sent me a manual, supposedly of everything I would need to know. So here's the manual. This is the manual I got from August West. It's probably about 25 to 30 pages. And that was what August West told me I would need to have to be successful in the industry. As I looked through this, it tells me about it has a chapter on starting up the operation, advertising and promotion, selling on the job, on the phone, on the job, equipment and tools, and newsletters. And there was my complete manual. And I was unleashed on the population. But you see, now it's the year 2021. And in today's world, there's a whole lot more that can be so easily obtained today. In fact, I told Ken, the amazing thing is on our online learning platform, we have over 760 courses that have been uploaded. 760. Now, again, is that a lot of change from a 25 to 30 page manual from someone from August West? You better believe it. You see, in today's world, a technician has got to become so much more. And the availability of the training to get there is so easy. Not just from our company. We offer a great training program, but there is training everywhere. It's running out of our ears. Training has become a very competitive world, and there is both live training, there's online training, there's live interactive training. Training is going on continuously. In fact, as I record this, I think there are 3 masonry classes going on today in different locations. And there's training going on all the time. And that's the neat thing about virtual training. It's accessible 24/7. But see, the problem is we don't have often the diagnostic skills. We don't have the analytical skills. And we don't have the communication skills to explain the problem to the customer that the customer has. You see, again, why did the customer call you? Because they have a problem. Because they need help. They could just be calling you for normal service, and you know that you're going to find problems when you get to that house. But what you got to be able to do is take that wide angle look. So many people say, we fix leaky chimneys. But do you know all the reasons why that chimney is leaking? Do you understand water permeance in a masonry chimney, in a masonry material? Do you understand wicking? Do you understand runoff onto the chimney? Do you understand the importance of the ground being at the right elevation, the right angle so the water sheds away from it? See, water is one of the most deteriorating elements that the masonry chimney has to face. And so many masonry chimneys, they simply are not built to shed the water properly. And they suck the water in, and it causes damage. Some of this can be done in the short term. Sometimes it's over a period of time. And we've got to look at everything. We've got to look at the total surroundings, the gutters, everything. How's the water flowing off? How does it get away? And how do we protect that chimney? Earlier this week, I taught an online training to a group of home inspectors. It was only 2 hours. But the things I was trying to share with the home inspector group that I had was the things that they could easily spot on a masonry chimney that would tell them there are issues in this chimney. Because once you learn the diagnostic skills, once you learn to analyze those, and once you learn to communicate these to the customer, you're going to move drastically higher. Your sales are going to improve because you're selling from service to your customer. But to do that, you've got to understand the subject matter. You've got to understand your customer. You've got to understand how to put it in the words that the customer not only believes in, but they trust you and they can have a relationship built with you. And that's a difficult task often. It's very difficult, but it's going to come from the service that you're providing. You know, if you're looking to increase your sales, maybe you got to look at increasing the service level that you provide. Are the people that you're sending out to your customer's home, are they problem solvers? Because if they're not problem solvers, how are they going to help that customer? If they don't have the diagnostic skills, how are they going to be able to determine there is a problem? And once they have the diagnostic skills, they've then got to step back and be able to analyze it. And from that point, they've got to be able to put the words into play that the customer can understand and can rely on and have trust on. You know, a lot of times, this is one of the issues. We deal with callbacks. And whenever we do a post-mortem inspection, that's right, post-mortem, when we take a look at the train of events that led to this callback, many times the answers are obvious and they're right in front of us. So this is what I'm going to encourage you to do. If you've got technicians you're sending in the field, are they at the top of their game in problem solving skills? Are they problem solvers? Are they experts at problem solving? Are they subject matter experts? Do they know everything about it? Are they able to analyze the information just like a scientist would? Because that's what they are. They are a scientist. They're looking at the problem and coming up with an answer and recommending a resolution to the customer. And the customer then expects this to work. Remember, they trusted you. They depended on you. And that's where it gets down to. So I'm going to encourage you, if your people are not in an active, ongoing onboarding from day one and ongoing training system, starting them out with an understanding of the basics and building from there, how's success going to happen if you don't? So take a look at your systems. Take a look at how you can build this expertise up among your team members, how you can move them to a much higher level, and how you can become that company that provides the problem-solving services for your customer. Because you got to remember, your customer's calling you because they need help. They're calling you because they want your opinions. They want you to tell them what's wrong. And with that, you've got to communicate that in a way that they can understand not only what the effects are today, but what are going to be the long-term effects. What is going to be an accelerated damage unless it's taken care of? What's going to be the result down the road? What's going to be the result in a year, 2 years, 3 years? What are you going to do to help this customer understand and be the problem solver that they're looking for in today's world? Because that's what today's consumer wants. They want answers. And your technicians have got to be able to provide this. Not only that, your office staff members, they've also got to become subject matter experts in order to assist that customer in the way that they're looking for when they call your office today. So my name's Jerry Eisenhower, if you don't know who I am. And if you need assistance in putting this together, let us know. Let's have a conversation about how we can take your training system, we can take your workforce and move it to a much higher level. You might just be shocked as you grow your problem-solving skills, as you grow your diagnostic skills, as you grow your analysis skills and your communication skills, how much better business can be, and how much of the chaos you can leave behind that often wrecks every single day of your life from what we call the callbacks, because that's the callbacks kill us. Callbacks are a big source of waste. And what we've got to do is figure a way to stop the chaos, of the callback and stop the chaos of the customer not understanding what their problems are. It's going to be tough, but it's going to take education and training. And we'd love to work with you. But like I said, there is so much training out there today from all kinds of great sources that getting the needed training that you need is so easy today, it is unreal, because so often it comes simply at the click of a mouse, and the travel involved to get to the training is only to your digital device. No plane flights, no hotels, no rental cars. Just go right across the room, turn on the course, and learn. So, hope this is a message that will help you today. Again, what's the message? Become a problem solver. Become a company that provides problem solving services, because that's what the consumer wants today. When your phone rings, you got to remember there's somebody on the other line. And deep down inside, this is what they want. We need help. We need help. We need an answer. These are all the things that build success in businesses. So with that, it was just a message that hit me today that needed to go out. Hey, if you're catching this live, I appreciate it. If you're watching it on the replay, that's great also. So I hope this helped you and gives you some ideas on how to take your company to that level you've aspired to for so many years. Talk to you later.